Hey beautiful Virgos, welcome back to my channel and thank you guys so much for tuning in. Let us go ahead and see what important messages you may need to know at this time, okay? What do we have for my beautiful Virgos? What do they need to know, Spirit, and need to be aware of at this time? What do we have for my beautiful Virgos and what do they need to know, need to be aware of at this time, please? Alright, Virgo, starting this reading with the Page of Swords, followed by the Three of Swords, Seven of Wands. We have the Five of Pentacles, the Hangman, Ace of Swords, the Emperor, and we have the Knight of Wands, okay? Bottom of the deck is the Five of Cups. So there's somebody that you're dealing with here who is quite unpredictable, Virgo. You could be dealing with this fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, also Page of Swords, air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. So it could be any sign really, but I'm getting the energy of being unpredictable. This person may have a tendency to leave you out in the cold at times or give you the cold shoulder, give you the cold treatment without any sort of explanation, like they withhold communication at times. It could be what's happening at the moment as well. Hangman and Ace of Swords, like communication has been cut abruptly. Something is not flowing easily. Communication may be blocked, okay? Seven of Wands and the Three of Swords. So there might have been some tension between you both. Something was brewing. Seven of Wands means that this is about not compromising over important matters. This could also be really fighting for what you believe in. I just am getting that some of you needed to assert yourself or just speak your truth. Call this person out or confront them. Perhaps you initiated the conversation, but with the Three of Swords, somebody got upset. It wasn't quite the response or reaction that you were hoping for. I'm getting that somebody got offended. The Hangman indicates here that you were not trying to offend this person. It's just that you both were seeing the same issue in different perspective, right? You both were not seeing things eye to eye, but your approach in a matter offended this person. It's like conflicting principles or conflicting perspective that may have caused this tension or argument to blow up. Ace of Swords is showing here, you know, wounded, feeling wounded, like you're still licking your fresh wounds. This still feels very, very recent, okay, for a lot of you. There might also be a lot of low vibrational feelings and emotions, anger, resentment over the situation. But I do feel like things are going to be resolved on its own, like in time. There's an organic shifting of energy. There's possibility for resolution here. Like the Five of Cups, not all hope is lost. Do not focus on the Three of Cups that have been spilled, rather on the Two of Cups that are upright. All these cards are pointing out that an outcome can be positive depending on how we choose to focus our energy. Okay, this is about releasing the lower vibrational energy and focusing on the positive. This may also be the time to call in your support system here, Virgo, friends and loved ones, because Five of Pentacles don't deal with this on your own. And going back to what I said earlier about this unpredictable person, is just that each and every time they do this behavior, this unpredictable behavior, you feel like you're the one left to deal with the emotions, okay? Knight of Wands, I don't know, for some reason is coming across as somebody who's extremely impatient at times, or they exhibit bad temper. And this may be stemming from a lack of patience or lack of maturity. They're always steering some kind of conflict, you know, and they always thrive on some kind of a challenge. I'm wondering here, Virgo, if you're really seeing somebody's true nature, like they're always trying to start a fight or argument. There's a tendency for small things to become bigger and bigger. It's like it's not your character. It's not natural for you to get into fights like this. So your defense mechanism could be to distance yourself with this Five of Swords. I mean, the Page of Swords and the Three of Swords. You don't want to engage as much as possible. You know, you're more of a pacifist. But this time around, what's different is that you're standing up for yourself. You know, when some lines have been crossed is also what I'm picking up. Or that with the Knight of Wands, this is turning out to be, you know, some kind of a pattern for them. I just feel like with Knight of Wands, it's almost natural for this character to get into some kind of fight or conflict. Okay, they're always defensive with Seven of Wands whenever you try to confront them with the truth or point something out, like be straightforward with them. They can't handle the truth is also what I'm seeing with Ace of Swords here, Virgo. You know, it's not so much about what you say as well, but how you say it. I feel like you were coming from a place of being compassionate towards them, but they're the ones who took something the wrong way. And I'm wondering with the hangman is if this is you feeling like somebody outright judged you or mistaken your intentions, or they could come across as they got offended. Okay, they got offended over something that you said that was the truth. Okay, it wasn't meant to offend them, but it was something that meant to shed light, if that makes sense. But they become so defensive and threatened, and so this is what they do. They don't want to deal with it. They cut communication, or they run away from problems. Okay, this is somebody that wants to run away from things. But I do believe that with the Five of Cups, not all hope is lost. I feel like it's them that's holding on to this hurt is what I'm also picking up. Both parties are hurt at the outcome, but with Knight of Wands, bear with me. There's a tendency for this person to prolong holding on to hurt that they feel. And you know, they could be the one who's sort of delaying, right? This resolution or fixing of the matter, which is, you know, necessary for advancement, necessary for healing. There's some kind of hesitation here. They're always hesitating. All right. So they started a fight, an argument, but they do these things where they run away. They don't deal with the problem head on. They get defensive. Somebody may have also walked out with Five of Pentacles. They don't really like confrontation. Somebody may have felt like they were being cornered here with Seven of Wands, okay? Even if this wasn't your intention, Virgo, they may have felt being cornered. But they misunderstood your intentions here. They got offended by the truth with Ace of Swords. They can't handle the truth. Let's see. Now, this may apply to work as well, not necessarily romantic connection. Maybe a family member, a friend, or a work situation. They could be the one feeling as though nobody understands them. They're isolating themselves. They feel offended, but they got also very defensive. Because Page of Swords can be very blunt energy, straightforward, no beating around the bush. And I'm wondering if this is you saying something without sugarcoating anything. And the truth hurts with Ace of Swords, but it is the truth, okay? Somebody may need to hear it. Wow, that's a lot of cards that flew out. Give me a second here, Virgo. All right, so I'm going to show you how the cards came out. So this card came out this way, and it's the Lover's card. We have the Eight of Swords, the Nine of Swords, and the Three of Cups. So take this however resonates. Somebody was afraid of being confronted because there might be this sense of guilt as well. Like they don't want to feel guilty over what they're doing, behavior, decisions that they're making here. All right, or they don't want to be corrected is what I'm picking up. They don't want to be told what's right, what's wrong. But you're in a relationship with this person, romantic or otherwise, right? And they should hear you out. Like both people, there needs to be fairness here. There needs to be fairness. Like both parties are being heard. And I just feel like somebody does not want to listen. They don't want to deal with it, okay? And their defense mechanism is to shut down, isolate. Let's see. What else does my beautiful Virgos need to know about this? Why is the Three of Swords here? Let me just clarify this card, Six of Pentacles. So it could be because their efforts are not matching yours, or there's something imbalanced in this relationship and this dynamic. You're taking a closer look at dynamics playing out in your life. You just feel like something isn't quite fair, or they're not really putting the work in. Something of this sort. Now, I also am getting a message of victim mentality, like somebody now thinks that they're a victim. because they think that they're being personally attacked, but it's not a personal attack. It's just stating facts. Six of Balance is, the scales is all about being fair, okay? What is fair, okay? Somebody needs to be fair with you. It's not a personal attack, so you're getting offended over some things here. We have the Nine of Pentacles. I'm wondering if this could be somebody who's so used to not being said this way or not being talked to this way. But it's part of growing up, you know? It takes adults in a relationship to be able to talk about difficult conversations or tough decisions here. All right, so we have Nine of Pentacles. I don't know, it feels like with Nine of Pentacles, this message is all about enjoying life. For some of you, it may be that somebody comes across as they just want enjoyment and fun. Three of Cups. They don't want to be burdened with responsibilities or obligations or whatnot. I'm wondering if this is somebody that comes across as they're there for you when things are good. But when things are hard, you know, they don't want, they're not showing up. Three of Pentacles, and it's supposed to be teamwork, team effort. And you called them out, but they got offended by this, is what I'm saying here. But it may be an opportune time for them to also do some examining how they feel, examining their behavior, their actions. Hopefully something is, they're going to realize something out of this conversation here with you. Because conflict can also be productive at the end of the day. Confrontations can have a positive outcome. Again, like I said, it all depends on how they're focusing their energy. They could either see themselves as a victim here or being forced in self-pity, like they think this is a personal attack on them. Or they could see this in a positive way where, okay, so everybody has room for improvement. What can I learn from this? How can I incorporate this constructive criticism or comments in order to change and be more of a team player with Three of Pentacles? So that's what I'm picking up. And let's now pull a power thought card here, Virgo. Now, this may not be for all, okay? If it's not romantic, it could even be at work. Somebody may have been too sheltered with Nine of Pentacles. They're so used to not hearing comments and criticism and constructive ones as well. They're not so used to working with people. Any message for my beautiful Virgos at this time, please? So it says here, my healing is already in process. My willingness to forgive begins my healing process. I allow the love from my own heart to wash through me, cleansing and healing every part of my body. I know I'm worth healing. So you're in the process of healing as well. You're in the process of forgiving this person, this whole conflict. Lovers is showing up here. There's a chance and a great possibility of reconciling, making amends, okay? I do feel like this may be an opportune time for you and your person to examine some things in this dynamic, in this relationship. Okay? They may have gotten offended with the truth, but it needed to be said. It's up to them how they're going to choose to respond here. This may very well be the beginning of the healing process, right? Some things need to get worse before they get better. It's about getting to the root, the core issue here. All right, so what is your additional advice for my beautiful Virgos? What is your additional advice for my beautiful Virgos? So it says here the vast universe, and it's in reverse. So I'm going to read the protection message here, okay? All right, give me a second. All right, so reverse, it says, when this card comes to you reverse, you find yourself feeling isolated and unable to resolve things on your own. You're looking for connections and solutions, but things may feel pretty grim. It's important to know, however, that you are never disconnected from divine consciousness or from anyone or anything in your universe. It's all about your energy, so be sure to release any fear that puts up walls or shuts down important spiritual and personal alliances. But do not blame yourself for past vibrations. That only separates you further. What is called for here is conscious intention to connect and to redefine yourself according to your divine legacy. That's where your true power, value, and worthiness comes from. Your history and your future span the length of time. Open up to this truth and leave the old limitations behind. Shift to a deeper spiritual view of life. The solutions you seek will be illuminated by divine light that flows to your willing heart. So this could also go for the person that you're dealing with. Perhaps they need to release any fear, because you're telling them the truth. Ace of Swords, illumination, wisdom. But they have a tendency to shut down important spiritual and personal alliances here. It's like a refusal, right? And this continues to just limit them and limit their relationship and their view of life in general. So, all right. So this can go out for you or for the person. It could be vice versa for cross watchers especially. Thank you guys for watching till the end. I'm sending all love and light, and namaste.